Welcome back to SBRpicks.com. I'm Megan Rochester, and right now we are previewing a parlay play for your Final Four playing card this weekend in the NCAA Tournament. Joining me here with his free picks on the games is expert analyst Dave Golikoff. Dave, thanks so much for being back with us today.
Hey, what's going on, Megan?
All right, now Dave, we are down to 4 teams, 2 games. Let's get a solid play going here to help us ramp up our profits. Let's look at this early game first. We've got Duke set to play Tom Izzo's Michigan State Spartans at 6:09 Eastern Time on Saturday. So for the first leg of your parlay, what's your play on this game? Let's get you the lines here. We've got Duke at -5 favorite, and the total here is at 139.
I think we're going to see Duke win this game, and really the difference is going to be Jahlil Okafor. I think that Michigan State's defense works fantastically against anybody that doesn't have necessarily the same type of inside presence as Duke does with Okafor. But the problem is with Okafor there, it's going to make their life on the perimeter all that much harder. I think we're going to see something similar to what we saw in the first meeting between the teams. Duke pounding it inside a lot. Michigan State trying to use a committee to stop Okafor. That not working. Collapsing defenses on Okafor. Him, getting the ball to the outside and giving Duke some open looks at three. I think all those things work in Duke's favor. And Michigan State, I don't think they're necessarily built for catch-up, but I think they're going to have to play catch-up throughout the day, and I just don't think it's going to work. So I think Okafor is really the arrow in Michigan State's defensive hearts. Unless they find a way to deal with him, I don't think they win this game or cover.
All right, now let's turn our heads to the second game here and lock a pick on this Wisconsin versus Kentucky matchup. We've got 2 #1 seeds here in this spot. Undefeated Kentucky is the -5 favorite, and the total is set at a still standing 131. It hasn't moved very much in every single sports book. What's your take on this one, Dave?
Yeah, I like Kentucky in this spot too. I know maybe a bit corny picking both favorites, but I just think, again, the muscle on the inside is where the difference is. I think Kentucky has got a couple of wake-up calls in recent games. They've played scrappy, ugly games. Cincinnati wasn't pretty. Neither was Notre Dame. Their defense kind of let them down against Notre Dame, but I think that's exactly what they're going to be practicing all week long, fine-tuning that defense that's been so good this season, especially from distance. And I think that's going to be tough for Wisconsin to break through. I think for Wisconsin, if this was a sort of a Thursday, Saturday, Friday, Sunday matchup where they just played Notre Dame a couple days ago, and now they face Wisconsin, I think Wisconsin would have a real shot to beat them. But with a full week to prepare, seeing what their weaknesses were against Notre Dame, I think this is a tough spot for Wisconsin. I think Kentucky cuts off those threes that Wisconsin lived off of against Arizona. I think Wisconsin also has a tough time inside with Karl Anthony Towns. And I think we see Kentucky win and cover the spread.
All right, guys, so lock a parlay for extra value on the Final Four here with the 2 favorites to cover a 5-point spread here in this one. Great picks and extremely easy to remember here in this one, Dave. Be sure to check back in with us at Sportsbook Review for Final Four picks all week long. And you can find more picks from Dave on NBA action tonight in the links below of this video. Dave, thanks so much for joining us today and offering your free picks.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
All right, guys, good luck on your Final Four picks this week. And until next time, this is Megan Rochester for SBRpicks.com.